to do is think like him by the end of this day. Maybe not as well as he does because he's got more life experience, but I want you to think like him. So the question is, where is the breakthrough in your business? Where's the opportunity for you to explode? What does every business need? They need more what? Leads. They need more customers, but to have more customers, you need a larger freshman class. If I want a lot of seniors in high school, there aren't as many seniors as there are freshmen. The freshmen are the leads, right? The seniors are the people that now you own. They're your clients. If you want more clients, you need more freshmen. If you need more freshmen, you need to figure out how to maximize your resources. You don't need more cash.
Right. You have an allowable acquisition cost up to a certain amount for different kinds or types of buyers. And if you can't afford it, if you know the lifetime value, any investor will finance it if you can say, hey, every time I lose or I break even, I accrue. Let me tell you the story. Another one will be much easier. Same kind of example, different application. I had a client that was in fluid transmission. If you've already heard this, but you've not really acted on it, you should probably listen again. So they came to me wanting a breakthrough. They had very little capital. They were regional. They had 5 or 6 salespeople selling fluid transmission products. Sounds very exciting. It's PVC pipe used in manufacturing, for chemical transmission, in bottling, syrup, in agriculture, irrigation. And they wanted a breakthrough. And I asked them what the lifetime value of, and we just started general because getting too granular, if you don't even know the general, you just, whenever you're trying to figure it generally, you always figure low, not high. That way you'll never be disappointed. But once you get that, then you want to go granular and understand different ones. Make a long story short, I said, okay, what's your lifetime value? They didn't know. I said, go back, gave them a formula. They came back. Turns out to be very quick. The average first-time buyer made them in profit $200. The average first-time buyer bought 5 times a year at $200. The average first-time buyer lasted about 3 years. So you do the math, 200, 5, 3, $3,000, right? With me? So they came back, and I said, okay, what's your compensation? They're paying the salesperson 10% of the profit. And I said, I'm going to make, as Tony would say, hallucination, that you don't open many new accounts. They said, we don't. I said, why don't you try this? Why don't you go to your salespeople and say, as long as you keep your performance at or above par, either ongoing or seasonal, par just means whatever they've been averaging, then every new account you open will give you 100% of the profit. There were 2 brothers who why would we want to give away $180? I said, you're not. You're investing not paying. You're investing $180 you never would have had for 90% of the $2,800 you absolutely will have.
How many follow the thinking here? This will change your entire business if you'll operate in this. It doesn't matter what the business is. Now, online, offline, professional services, manufacturing, anything.
Now, I don't want to divert because I wasn't, and I'm delighted to do this, but I'm doing it very freeform. But that number can quickly change by 2 different events on 2 ends of the transaction. An easier starting offer or a bigger advanced offer down the pike. So if right now your marginal net worth is, let's say, $1,000, and it costs you $300 to acquire them, but you're still $700 in aggregate profit. But if you can find an entry product that precedes that, all of a sudden, you might make an extra $200. If you can find an advanced product that you're not selling right now that makes another $2,000, now you have 2 choices. A lot more profit or a lot more you can spend to start a relationship. You have enormous flexibility when you understand these dynamics.